A painting contractor in Dallas closed a $6,200 exterior job last Tuesday. The homeowner said, "I need to think about it." Word for word. His competitor heard the same line the day before, lost the job. Same objection, same type of customer, completely different outcome. The difference? One of them had a response ready. The other one said, "Okay, take your time," and never heard from that homeowner again. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say when a homeowner hits you with, "I need to think about it." And I'll give you the complete objection handling framework for free. Let's get into it. I just surveyed 41 painting contractors about their biggest challenge on estimates. Number one answer, by a landslide. The homeowner says they need to think about it, and then they ghost me. 83% of the contractors I talk to hear this objection on at least half their estimates. And almost all of them do the same thing. They say, "No problem, take your time," and walk back to their truck. Here's the data on what happens next. Of the homeowners who say, "I need to think about it," and don't get a proper response, only 8% ever call back. 8%. That means 92% of those jobs are gone forever. Now think about that for your business. If you're running 15 estimates a month and 8 of them say, "Let me think about it," that's potentially 7 jobs walking out the door. At an average of $4,000 per job, that's $28,000 per month you're leaving on the table. Not because your price was wrong, not because they didn't like you, because you didn't know what to say next. Let me fix that right now. First, you need to understand what "I need to think about it" actually means. Because it almost never means they need to think about it. It means one of 3 things, and your response depends on which one. Number 1, they have a specific concern they're not telling you. Maybe they think the price is too high. Maybe they're worried about how long it'll take. Maybe they don't trust that the prep work will be thorough, but they don't want to say it to your face. So they hide behind, "Let me think about it." Number 2, they already got a cheaper quote and they feel awkward telling you. They like you. They liked your presentation. But the other guy was $800 less, and they don't want the confrontation. Number 3, they genuinely need to talk to a spouse or check their budget. This one is real, but it's only about 20% of the time. The problem? Most painters treat all 3 the same. They just accept it and leave. The top closers? They figure out which one it is in the next 30 seconds. Here's how. The response framework is 3 parts. I call it acknowledge, isolate, resolve. Part 1, acknowledge. When someone says, "I need to think about it," the worst thing you can do is push back immediately. They'll shut down. Instead, say this: "That makes total sense. This is a big investment in your home, and you should feel 100% confident before moving forward." That's it. You just took all the pressure off. They relax. Their guard comes down. A painter in Portland told me that one sentence alone changed the entire energy of his estimates. Homeowners physically relax when they hear it. Now they're open to talking instead of trying to get you out the door. Part 2, isolate. This is where you find out what's really going on. After you acknowledge, ask one simple question. "Just so I can help, is it the price, the timing, or something else about the project you want to think over?" That question does something powerful. It forces them to get specific. And the moment they get specific, you can actually solve the problem. If they say, "It's the price," now you know. You can talk about your 3 option packages, payment plans, or what's included that the cheaper guy is skipping. If they say, "It's the timing," now you know. Maybe they want to wait until after the holidays. Great, you can schedule them out and lock it in now. If they say, "I need to talk to my wife," or "my husband," now you know. And there's a specific play for that, which I'll get to in a second. Real numbers. A contractor in Tampa started using this isolate question on every estimate. Before, he was closing 22% when someone said, "Let me think about it." After the isolate question, he closed 47% of those same objections. That was an extra 9 jobs in 1 month. Over $36,000 in revenue from one question. The complete list of isolate questions for every scenario is in Chapter 2 of the free guide. Links pinned in the comments below. Part 3, resolve. Once you know the real concern, you address it directly. Let me give you the 3 most common scenarios. Scenario 1. It's about price. They don't say, your price is too high. They say, I need to think about it. But you isolated it, and now you know. Here's what works. Totally understand. A lot of homeowners compare quotes and notice a price difference. The main thing is what's included. Our price covers full prep, sanding, caulking, priming bare spots, 2 coats of premium paint, and a 5-year warranty on the labor. Most of the lower quotes skip the prep or use builder-grade paint. Would it help if I showed you exactly what's included versus a typical estimate? You're not dropping your price. You're reframing the value. A painter in Chicago used this exact approach and stopped losing jobs to lowball competitors. His close rate on price objections went from 14% to 51%. Scenario 2. They need to talk to their spouse. This is real, and you should respect it. But here's the play. Makes perfect sense. Would it help if I put together a quick 1-page summary you can show them tonight? I'll include the before and after photos from a similar project, what's included, and the timeline. That way they have everything they need to make a decision together. Now you've given them a tool to sell the project for you when you're not there. And you have a reason to follow up tomorrow. Scenario 3. They're stalling because they're not sold on you yet. This is the hardest one to spot, but here's the tell. They can't give you a specific concern. They just keep saying, I just want to sleep on it. Your move. I completely understand. Tell you what, I'll hold your spot on our schedule for 48 hours. We're booking out about 3 weeks right now, so I'd hate for you to decide next week and then have to wait an extra month. No pressure at all. I'll check in tomorrow afternoon. Does that work? You've created urgency without being pushy. You've given them a reason to decide, and you've set a specific follow-up time so you're not guessing when to call. The CRM automation in Chapter 3 of the guide sets up this entire follow-up sequence automatically. Text reminders, email with the summary, and a check-in at exactly 48 hours. One contractor recovered $19,000 in 1 month just from automating this follow-up. Said it once, runs forever. So let's recap. When a homeowner says, I need to think about it, don't panic and don't just accept it. Acknowledge, take the pressure off. Tell them it makes sense to be confident, isolate. Ask if it's the price, the timing, or something else. Get specific. Resolve. Address the real concern. Reframe value for price objections. Give them tools for spouse conversations. Create a 48-hour hold for the stallers. Painters using this framework close 45 to 60% of the I need to think about it objections. The ones who just say, take your time, close 8%. I put together everything I just covered, plus a lot more, in a free guide. It's called the Painting Contractors Lead Generation System. Chapter 1 breaks down the 3 types of painting customers and how to sell to each one differently. Chapter 2 gives you the complete objection handling scripts, not just I need to think about it, but every objection you hear on estimates. Chapter 3 is the CRM automation that follows up with every undecided lead until they book or say no. Said it once, runs forever. Chapter 4 has the exact ad frameworks that are generating the highest quality leads right now, so you get fewer tire kickers in the first place. Chapter 5 shows you how to track your close rate by objection type, so you know exactly where you're losing money. The link is pinned right in the comments below. Scroll down, click it, completely free. Now I want to hear from you. What's the objection you hear most on estimates? Drop it in the comments. I read every one and I'll tell you exactly how to handle it. If this helped, subscribe. I post new painting contractor marketing strategies every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Go grab the free guide. Links pinned in the comments. Just scroll down and click it. I'll see you in the next one.